Hello, investment tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Uncharted Waters 2, Discoveries and Money, with me, BlueAnkylo. Between episodes, we did, or I did anyway, some preparing to make loads and loads of money. And yes, I know the story wants us to go to Arabia, but I've got a bigger plan. So, first and foremost, we're gonna go buy some glass beads, and then we're gonna enact mega money builds. And I'm gonna try to figure out if I probably will need 2 food ships. Probably 1 food ship is not enough to cross, just to sail as far as I'd like. Let's see. Yeah, we've got enough ships now that 1 food ship actually doesn't get us, it gets us less than 10 days of food, basically. So if we have 2 ships of supplies, that means we only can use 5 ships for goods, but that's okay. Eventually we'll have 10 ships, and the ratio will hopefully be a bit better. Yeah, so 13 days, that means we're probably getting about 6 or so days per ship of food, if you want to think of it like that, at the moment, with the current cruise size. Obviously, there will be some expenses in food for our trip. Are the Trident and other quest items randomly placed? I don't think so, but I'm not super familiar with the main story quests, so I don't exactly know how they work. The game kind of guides you towards them. Sometimes you get a treasure map, sometimes you get a quest to talk to waitresses and get directed to the right town, kind of thing. Similar to the first game. So, for those of you watching in the future, you might not know my plan yet, because 1 ship with all food, 1 ship with all water, yeah, that's true, we could do that. You can scout for water, yeah, but I don't like wasting time like that. The amount of inventory space that would save, I don't think it's worth the hassle of stopping and searching for springs every so often. Oh yeah, I was gonna stop by like a cartographer's guild at some point. We'll check that out in a second. So anyway, we're gonna make a 3-point trading loop, and we're gonna start it here in Amsterdam, basically. Although technically we can end it anywhere in Europe, but Amsterdam has the glass beads that we like to trade to start with, so it should be fun. Also, let me just check this cartographer's guild out, because I think I could have done this a long time ago. Let's learn cartography. Only 50,000 gold. Not that bad. I mean, it's not cheap, but there you go. Would you like to sign a contract? So this is different than Discoveries, and I really should have done that from the beginning, but because I believe it only counts new areas after you join. And if you look at our map, you may notice, well, we have explored most of the world already. So we would have probably got a fair bit of money for that exploring, but whatever. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it's like every port or square you fill in on the map gives you some money when you come back. So yeah, it would have been a nice way to make a little bit of extra cash. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. All right, so let's do some shopping. Unfortunately, there's no, what you call it, we don't have the ability to do tax-free trades, but also 20% tax on 2 is, I think it just rounds to 2, so it's fine. So we're buying a ton of glass beads. There you go. Glass beads for 5 ships. One thing that will save us some time, now that we've got our ships full of not water and food, we can just use the autofill. And then that way, we don't have to, you know, we don't have to manually fill it up, basically. How do they keep that many beads in stock? I don't know. The craftsmen around here, the artisans, they just craft up thousands of beads. We're just gonna ruin the global economy. Anyway, so from here, what we want to do is actually go to West Africa. But because the King of Italy has been calling for us, we're gonna make a little side stop in Italy, in Genoa. But, essentially the 3-point trade will go Amsterdam into West Africa because of the beads. But, yeah, unfortunately right now we've got a little bit of an extra trip. Did I stop Did I start posting Lobotomy Corporation episodes that weren't part of the live stream? I mean, there has been a couple sprinkled in. I don't know exactly which ones off the top of my head. There were a couple times where the live stream was crashing, and then I just tried out off camera to get through the day. And so there's a couple. If you only watch the live streams, you'll probably miss a couple, but not very many. And if you made it to the final live stream, which was where it crashed every 5 minutes, I have been unable to make any progress since then. So we actually might be at the end of that game, unfortunately, because I can't seem to make the game play. Like, it keeps crashing in the menu, so I can't even come close to finishing another day in it, which is very unfortunate. All right, one little trip to Genoa. Good old George and Omar, and Louis. Everyone's getting some level ups. This will help. We have quite a lot of new captains on ships that we just gave them, so getting those level ups will speed things along a little bit. Ended up playing Monster Hunter, yeah. I feel really bad because we're almost at the very end of the game, and I don't think I can finish it because it won't play. I don't know if it's Windows 10 or what, but I cannot make it run. Hello there, Broke. I've heard quite a bit about you lately. You look like someone I can count on. I'd like you to do a task for me. I've heard you're quite an adventurer. I want you to travel the world again. More discoveries, fine. Anyway, that'll get us from Page to probably Squire or something. So at least we have the quest, so we can go get some more discoveries if we want. I should probably stop selling my discoveries now, because I don't need the money that bad, and we can use them to help rank up. Anyway, restock and sail. Alright, one little side trip, spend like 10,000 gold in food, and now we'll head to the actual trading port, not Ceuta. Alright, so I'm hopeful that we can do this in Santa Cruz, because I believe this counts as West Africa. Unfortunately, it's allied with Turkey, which is maybe going to make this more difficult. They could lock us out of this port from time to time. But the goal here, yeah, we're going to have to do some serious investment. So I want to buy Amber, and Amber requires an economy level of 300. So we're at 140 right now. We need 160 more economy, which means we need to go invest. This will make Turkey kind of hate us a little bit. Now, we could do the math here. I'm pretty sure we figured it out before. I think it's your investment divided by 300. I think we figured out last time. So 10,000 gives you 333 points or something like that, I think. And we need 160 points. Maybe it's 33 points per 10,000. Yeah, divided by 300, so 33. So we need... What did I say? This is going to be pretty expensive. Need 160 development. That's... Is that actually 50,000 gold? Man, that's a lot of money. Alright, we're just going to go with 50,000. So at the moment... we are unable to buy the stuff I want to buy, which is fine. We're still going to sell our glass beads here. We're just going to sell them all. It's fine. It'll make the amber cheaper later on. Remember, we bought these for 2 gold each, so it doesn't even really matter. Like, we're making a huge profit no matter what we do here. There we go. And normally we'd be buying amber, but we're going to have to wait till March before we can actually buy amber, so that's fine. So, well, and that's assuming I did the math right. We might have to do another month of investment, but it's going to be one trip of figuring out the development, and then once that's set, we'll be solid. How much cash do we have? Lots. We have 770,000 gold at the moment, because each gold bar is 10,000. I'm going to do one thing here. When my ship is empty, This is actually going to take longer than it's going to help. What I'm trying to do is... Oops. This ship will just have water, so it's faster to load in the future. And this ship will just have food. And hopefully that's enough to get us across to Veracruz. It's 13 days? I actually don't know if that's enough time to get to Veracruz from here, but we'll try. Our ships are pretty fast. Let's have a look at our map. Yeah, we're almost there. Well, we're almost out of food. Uh-oh. Okay, as soon as it starts, we got a plan. This is why we bought the storm bomb. I should probably buy more of these. Why do you need water when you're on the ocean? Alright. Unfortunately, it's consumable. But that's good to know. We might want to travel a slightly different route to avoid storms, maybe. Anyway, Rio is just south of us. And... man, food's going to be pretty close. But we're almost there. This is Havana. It's not Rio de Janeiro, but it's close enough. Looks like we didn't run out of food and water even. Look at that. Good job, crew. No, not supply all. Okay. Alright, Rio is over there somewhere anyway, but what we're really looking for is Veracruz, which is just down here. Alright, allied with Spain. So, we need a lot of investment here. This is going to be the most expensive part, is getting the investment set up. Gold in Veracruz will require... let's see. Just looking at my list to see how much we have to invest, basically. Quite a lot, though, I think. It needs to get to 400 industry. Or economy, basically. So I'm not even sure if 50,000 will be enough. What else can we do? I don't think we can reinvest until that's been spent. Yeah. Is there anything else we can buy while we're here? Fish. Boo. Well, we're gonna make Veracruz great again. It just might take a little while. I wonder if they sell those bombs here. Now that I've used one, like, I want more. They're pretty important. Alright, that's fine. Actually, one thing I forgot is we were briefly in a storm, so you might want to check to repair your ships. Yeah. We can use wood to do this if we buy lumber, but it's actually pretty cheap in port. 200 gold per ship-ish. It's no big deal. Alright. Let's see if we can find Rio while we're down here. I don't think I'm going to invest in Rio at the same time. I don't think we need two places to buy gold. It's just, technically, you can do two. Rio is, apologies. I don't remember which port Rio is. Hey, Thorinum. Welcome. Where's my buttons? Let me just see where Rio is. I think it's probably at the north end of South America, right? But it's probably a longer trip than to Veracruz. Yeah, that's way down there. So that's your other gold location. I kind of like Veracruz because there's a lot of ports in the Caribbean. But certainly, if you want to travel the southern more route, we could certainly go that way. But if the end of our adventure is in Northern Europe, then heading all the way south seems like a bit of a waste. Alright, well, let's try to sail back. I'm just going to put a save down, because a storm could be real bad. And we actually need to go a fair bit north. Ran out of water. What? Uh-oh. Good thing I saved it, right? Uh-oh. Where are we? We're gonna die. It's cool. This is why we saved it. All the crew's gonna starve to death. Yeah, you can see we're getting slower. The crew is dying. And they're dead. So close to land! Just swim to shore, guys! It's fine, that's why we saved it. Everyone's dead. So that's what happens when you die. You gotta have more food. Anyway. I thought I had enough. I was wrong. We'll stock up just to the south. I'm not used to the larger fleet size yet, clearly. I'm sure 2 ships worth of food and water is enough, just not from Veracruz. Like, 13 days is certainly cutting it tight, but we can do it. I guess it depends a lot on, like, wind, too. We're fighting the wind here a lot, which is definitely slowing us down. Anyway, this time we made it with food to spare. Not really, but that's what I'm trying to get to. We're almost there. Come on, guys. There you go, crew. Maybe we should have 3 ships of supplies rather than 2 ships of supplies. Or just less crew. Just get rid of all the crew that are on navigate. Or, you know what? Actually. We're not, Okay, I've got a new plan. Hopefully you guys like my new strategy for getting across the Atlantic. Use the glass beads. We already sold them. We'll go buy some new ones shortly, though. Alright, there we go. So now we'll eat less food, because we're down to the minimum sailing size. Goodbye, 45 men. Alright, also, our investment has got it up to 300 for economy, which I believe was enough to unlock. Get rid of the extra 5 crew, that's right. We didn't need those guys. Hey, it's Amber! This is not as cheap as I was hoping. Let me double check my guide here. Was this... See, on my guide, Amber was listed at 90 gold in West Africa. So somebody lied when they made that guide. This is not even close to 90 base price. That's really unfortunate. Well, should we get some glass beads first, and then we'll buy some amber and get out and then head south? Head west? Or are they maxed out? Does it keep getting cheaper? Does the price keep going down if you go up to 1,000 industry? I think if you crash the market, like, you can get the percentile thing, you can get it from 100% down to 50%, right? They turn into specialties at an investment point. That's neat. I mean, I feel like it's probably a waste of money to invest another 50,000 gold. But sure. If I want this to be one of my hub ports, why not? Let's just spend all of our money here. Heck, we'll even make the shipyard better. Who needs 100,000 gold? Take my money. There you go. Fully invested. It's a terrible idea. Let's go buy some beads and we'll be back in no time. Maybe I can buy another used ship. I was hoping to have 8 ships anyway. We're only at 7. You could probably save and fast forward. Yeah, I know. I went too far, didn't I? Yeah, it's fine. Now I'm getting impatient, because I thought this wouldn't take so long. I should have known investment takes time, right? I gotta level up! Hey, hold on. Slow the horses down. Broke Ankylo. Level 17. Also, I got that cool cartographer skill. We can pick up a couple more skills as I find people that sell them. I think I can learn the cannon skill for once I get my sword or fist skill up a bit higher. And what else is there? I wonder if I can learn the trading or... Like, we have that one guy that has the negotiation skill. If I could learn that somewhere, that would be sweet, actually. That would be really good for profit. Wonder if I should try that. You can probably lower food to 80. Like, on the rations. No La Reals ready right now. Oops, stuck. Reading chat got stuck. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna check this port for, a used La Real again. And then we're gonna go buy some glass beads and hopefully get some golds. No La Reals. What a shame. I guess I could afford... I could build a new one while we're doing all these gold tricks. I basically wanted to have 8 ships because, you know, even number. And we're at 7, so... Then I stopped building them because I got lazy. But all this investment is taking a long time. Alright. Change it to daytime. Go shopping. Oh no, the beads are getting expensive. Once we start selling gold here, though, oof, that'll be fun. Alright, let's load up our ships with some beads. We gotta make money. We're investing hundreds of thousands of gold into these ports. We have to keep making actual profit. So let's do some more bead sales. That'll do for a little while. Good old Amsterdam. Alright. And yeah, I think I decided I am going to build one more ship. I think optimally you should have 10 ships. Once you start to do trading, there's like no reason not to just max them out, right? There's no good reason. So let's build 2, I guess. Alright. If you've got a name, let's make a quick name here. We're gonna make 2 more La Reals, and hopefully we'll find a used one to get to the 10. Teak. Get it on discount. It's actually not that expensive, all things considered. Less than what we invest into these towns. I guess we had a request for a red Ankylo, but it's gonna be... I guess there might be enough letters. Let me see here. It'll look weird on a lot of screens, because it doesn't wrap perfectly. I could have added a space, even. Alright. Red Ankylo. There you go. We'll put 40 bunks in again. 0 guns. 52 days. Alright. And let's go to Bordeaux, get another ship. And then we'll head back down to San George, or not Santa Cruz. And we'll sell some beads and hopefully be able to get some amber and do that trip. Did anyone write down what was the amber price Because we're trying to invest in it to bring the price down. But if we're not paying attention, then how do we keep track? Like, did it actually get cheaper? Or how will we know if I didn't write it down? 26.6. Alright, good. You guys keep that number in chat. We'll be back there soon enough. It won't take too long. Let's call this one, because it's on my mind, we'll call this the invest as many letters as we have. I think we can get investment. Yeah, perfect. That's how we spend all our money. Alright, so those will be finished next time we're back, maybe. Supplied up, and off we go. Alright. Are we Ferengi? I mean, it's the nature of the game to try to min-max and make as much money as you can on trading, so there's some Ferengi rules for sure. Alright, so here we are. It's a new month. Our economy has gone from 300 to 472. This has resulted in amber. Oh, we can just buy gold here. There you go. It's not the right gold, though. That's funny. That's way too expensive. Well, I'm hoping the amber works. If we can't sell the amber for a profit, then my 3-point adventures failed. Yeah, it only went down by like 6 points. That's not very good. Well, we can lower it a little bit more by selling some beads. Well, we're gonna fill up ships with amber, so 237. This is Santa Cruz. I'm looking for see, my guide says you can buy amber in a West African port for 90 gold, but I don't know how we'd ever get it that low. We can get it to 225 right now, basically, which is okay, but if someone knows a better port than Santa Cruz, you just let me know. Oops. I meant to go for 200, but that's fine. So now it's getting expensive. I don't even know if we'll be making money at this point, but we'll try. One more batch. Alright, we did buy all of that at below 100% price. So the 100% price here is almost 400. Look at that. That doesn't seem like a very good deal to me. So I feel like that was pretty expensive. Considering I was planning on buying it for 90. Alright, from here we head west to Veracruz. And we hope and we pray that this works somehow. I wish I knew how markets worked. Don't we all? Don't we all? Oh, come on. Storms. Alright, we're almost out of food. Gotta go buy some food. We don't have quite enough. We're just a little bit short on enough food to make it all the way to Veracruz from Santa Cruz. Veracruz, Santa Cruz. Perfect. Yeah, we don't have any bomb. I can't remember where you buy bomb. I would go buy some more if I knew where it was. Alright. Also, it's allied with Italy, so if we ever get a... Also, we're, like, out of money, by the way. We spend all our money on... we're down to $0. We spent all of our money on amber. The specialty for amber is supposed to be in Aden, but Aden's like so far away, it wasn't going to be worth it. And it says West Africa 90. Aden is definitely not West Africa. Anyway, we actually have not invested enough in this port to get gold. Coral, actually, we might be able to make some money selling coral. Let me check that. Yeah, we can sell coral for like 300 back in Portugal. So this is worth the trip. Gold will be much better, but coral will work for now. But what is amber worth? This is not good. So we're basically selling the amber at the same price. Is dye worth it? Let me just check the dye rates. Not really. We could sell dye for about 130, but the coral markup is better, assuming this doesn't lie. I don't even know what I can trust now on the list. Where's my coral? Just double check coral's gonna work. Right above amber, so yeah. This is pretty cheap. We got it all the way down to 100. That's pretty good. Of course, they mark it up as soon as you fill your boat up with it. But yeah, I might be messing up looking at my chart. I don't know. The amber deal definitely didn't really make us much, unfortunately. I was really expecting to buy amber for less than what I got it for. So the fact that we can get coral at 100 is nice, at least. Is there... Yeah, one more amber. I wonder if pimentos are worth it. They're probably not. Food seems to be neat, but not worth that much. Yeah, we can buy pimentos for 20 and sell them for 70, which is cool. But the coral will be a lot better. Alright. So we lost a bunch of money on amber. That means my 3-point route is ruined. And we'll have to find a different route. Also, while we're here, I need to actually unlock gold. So, invest more of our money. Yeah, I guess I wasn't looking at buying price. I must have just skipped the list correctly. So is there anywhere that you can actually buy amber for a good rate? That's my actual question. No. The cheapest you can get amber for is in Aden for 110. And that's way far away. So what can I buy in West Africa that I can sell in Central or South America to do my loop? That's what I need, basically. Because we can buy coral and eventually gold here for a great profit on the return. But I need something to sell here. And not something that sells for like 10 gold. It actually has to be like... I don't know. We have to be able to sell it for like 100 or 200 for it to really balance out. Because gold's real expensive. I think this is my food port before we head across the ocean. stop by in Margarita. At least from here, we shouldn't starve. Unfortunately, we are sailing directly into the wind. Yeah, I think if you're heading back to Europe, you got to go a little bit north. Like you want to travel east around Europe rather than around Africa. I should have probably stopped in Portugal there. We immediately died, right? Ah! This is fine. Just go a little bit further north first. Sorry, everybody. Now I'm getting a little frustrated. Oh, look! I never went to Madeira. What does Madeira count as? It actually counts as West Africa. This is even closer to Veracruz than Santa Cruz. Should we check this one out? Maybe this is the port that I need. I know I just invested like 200,000 gold in Santa Cruz. And then the amber has failed me. Sugar! Sugar could be worth something. Sugar for 14. Where can we sell sugar to make a huge amount of money? You can sell sugar... Well, it's actually very valuable. Well, sugar is worth around 80 to 85 in Central America. It would actually be better to buy this sugar than the amber, because the amber was a total waste. And then I don't have to invest here at all. Yeah, because sugar is the specialty, so that's why it's so cheap. Maybe this is what we alternate to? Amsterdam. I wonder if this counts as West Africa, then we can still sell glass beads here, basically. So to go glass beads into sugar. Not having much insight on a WAF to set. So CAM, Central America, SAM, South America. Central America is Caribbean and Mexico. South America is everything else. WAF is West Africa. EAF is East Africa. If this is West Africa, we could also have them sell cocoa. If we invest into it. Amber, linen, gold. Expensive gold, but gold nonetheless. Yeah, sugar has a fairly straight... it's just unfortunate that it's a low base price good. Like, if I'm selling it for 70 in Central America, that's just not very much. Like, the profit margin's good, but it's not... It doesn't offset the price of the gold, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't know what else I can sell. Mostly, I'm trying to look for something I can sell in West Africa that offsets the 1,000 gold. I did lose a fair bit of money on amber, yeah, no doubt about it. Unfortunately, not very much sells well in Central or South America. It's just not a very good place to sell things. Used to be guns. Guns were really good back in Uncharted Waters 1, but not so much anymore. There's nowhere to buy guns cheap, I guess. All right, so that's what we'll try. We'll try sugar next time. That's fine. So we wasted a lot of investment money, and we lost money on amber trade. That's great. Let's head up to Amsterdam. Maybe we'll pick up our ships on the way. I think our ships will be done by now. We spent a long time messing around. There we go. And... Hey, that's the 10th La Real. But before we buy it, what's this Toilette? I've never seen this. Oh, it's just a... It's a toilet. It's a French toilet. It's just a wooden French toilet. Don't believe it. Alright, we'll buy that. Oh, before we buy that, let's try to lower the market price a little bit, because that's a little expensive. Broke Ankylo indeed. Alright, so remember we bought this coral for around 100 to 120. So at least the coral will make up for the losses on the amber. So that's, like, we're fine. We should be overall net gain after everything. But, yeah, that was unfortunate with the amber misadventure. Alright, buy that. Negotiate him down a little bit lower. And, we're gonna rename this Amber Sucks. I'm sorry if you're watching along and your name is Amber, but, I mean, clearly we've learned something about Amber today. You should change your name, probably. Never invest in Amber. Alright, done. And then we remodel the load capacity for that ship so that it's correct number of bunks. Guns, success. Then we invest more money in figureheads because why would I not spend all my money on figureheads? Alright. A lot of micromanagement. Our fleet is getting large. We've got loads of crew to handle. I should keep looking for mates to join because some of our mates aren't very good. And I would still like better sailors, basically, at some point. Lubeck Mediera for silver to gold. It's too late. We're invested now. Now we have to make Veracruz work. But yeah, maybe that would have been better. I was trying to find my own route is the main thing, and I'm going to make it work one way or the other. Oh man, the investment captain is slow. Look at that. 8 speed. I gotta find someone better for the investment, because that's not gonna work. So who do we have any decent mates that I could switch around for this ship? Alright, that's better than nothing. So we're got an overall speed of 10. That's acceptable. But we have one more ship to pick up. And then we'll head up to Antwerp. We'll do this gold loop, like, I want to do at least one proper gold loop before we go back to the story. And I just haven't been very successful. So you said Lubeck Mediera for silver to gold. Is Mediera the one we just found, right? Which if you invest enough in it will sell gold at like 800, which is not a great deal, but it's okay. And then Lubeck is... It's not too far away from Amsterdam. Is silver like their specialty or something, maybe? We'll sell the rest of our coral in Amsterdam, just to make sure those beads are cheap. All right, so that should be our full crew, or our full fleet, and we just need the crew to fill it up. Oh, I'm one man short. And then I need a better captain for the red Ankylo. Oh, good. Now we've got the red Ankylo. That's going to be trouble. Now we'll be cursed. The Mediera would definitely take investing, because the African ports don't sell gold until you invest. And Lubeck might need some as well. Oh, it's fine. We've got lots of money. We're not really in any risk of dying or anything. I got a little bit lazy there, and we wasted some money on amber where I just shouldn't have. I should have stopped buying it. But it's fine. Alright, so you can't invest in Amsterdam, capital of Holland anyway. So this place is as good or bad as it's ever going to get. But if we look at how much money we have after we sell the coral... Like, we did buy another ship and another figurehead. So, after all is said and done, we spent a lot of money investing, we did some trading, and we ended up, I would say, mostly breaking even. Plus, now we have all 10 ships, so... Overall, we're still progressing. It's not a problem, but... Anyway, we're gonna fill up... How many ships for trade is the question out of 10? 7 ships? I think... I mean, I had two food ships last time, and it was a little bit scary. But now I have more total crew. We'll use the beads to get a feel for how many food ships I need. I'll try 7 and 3 as a split for food and water, basically. We'll see how that works. And I want to keep looking for first mates. Those top 3 are part of like a merchant crew. And I need like one more crew. There we go. Now the ship is fully staffed. Except the red Ankylo is definitely lagging behind. So let's see. I'm going to have to move someone over no matter what to speed this up. Jacob is my bookkeeper. Cesaro. Now, Roberto doesn't really do anything. Yeah, he sucks. Oh, he's even worse. Wow. Alright, we're gonna have Cesaro with his own ship for now. He's our old buddy, but I don't want to drop down to 8 speed because I don't have a good mate. That means I'm sort of short of first mate for the moment. I'll still have a bookkeeper. Oh no, we can have Louise as our first mate, so that's fine. He's got the right skill for it. And then, man, that's... We have just enough crew to fill all positions, basically. Enough captains. One per ship, plus 1 per position, and we're out. So, just enough. And we don't have great skills or anything, but... Okay. So... We got our beads. Let's give this a try. Let's see if this works. Hey, Ski Mask. Thanks for the support. We're trying to be clever here. I'm trying to be clever. I don't know if it's going to work. This is why going for discoveries was so much easier. Now here we are trying to be smart. And nah, I don't want to stop by. I'm like, we could go check for more specialty goods, but I don't want it right now. Let me, I want to buy another figurehead. The red Ankylo doesn't have his figurehead yet. And if we're gonna sail across the ocean, let's make sure everyone's got their dragons. And that should be all of them. Exploring dries up. Yeah, there's not too much more exploring left, to be fair. There's still, I'm sure there's a few villages left, but we must be getting close to the end of that. Alright, supply. 15 days with basically 3 ships worth of food and water gives us 15 days at the moment. That should be a little bit safer than our last setup. So, that's cool. Also, hello, Need, on the Twitch. So, Madeira. I'm assuming we can still sell glass beads here at full price. Yes. So, definitely counts as West Africa. We can make sugar real cheap. Let's buy some sugar before we sell all of those. I think we will overall save a little bit of money by buying, because sugar is not going to go much lower than 12. So it's a bit better to See if we can... Yeah, 12 is as cheap as it's going to get. Fill these ships up with sugar as we sell the beads, basically. I don't know. This is... Can we get 12 again? No. Sell beads. Oops. Oh, you can check market rate. This is where you can check. Oh, this is just where you can check the local buying price and selling price. Okay, that's sensible. Did I swap the dude with the bookkeeper skill? No, I haven't tried that yet. Maybe once I buy some... If I can get to the gold place, I'll try that out, because that's some... I gotta remember to micro that ahead of time. Alright. Buy sugar. You still can't negotiate at 14, even though we used to be able to buy it at 12. Let's sell the rest of our beads. The bead price is getting pretty low. But remember, we bought them for 3, so it doesn't even really matter. Can we get gold off? No. You drive a hard bargain, i.e. you don't change your price at all. Whatever, we're going to be selling it for a lot more than 16 gold, so this is fine. Worrying about pennies here is not probably worth the time it takes. I'll try one more time at 18. No, still won't drop it at all at that point. So basically all our sugar that we're stocked up with now was purchased for between 10 to 20 gold. And we sold our beads at like 50 to 30, give or take. So overall, we probably made a bit of profit, but more importantly, our inventory is worth a lot more now. Alright, supplies and sail to Veracruz. So what's the point of the game? Well, there is a story. I can't remember. I mean, there's an ending like any other RPG if you beat the game. The goal is generally to get rich or make a large navy or merchant fleet or explore the world or pay off your debts or that kind of stuff. It just depends on what character you're playing as. Okay, we're definitely going to stop in Havana, though. Crew is not super happy. I don't think now is the time to give them more food. Some other time. Sorry, crew. I guess they'd probably last longer if they were at 100% morale for those days where I run out of food. Alright, so last time we were here, we invested. We did not quite manage to invest enough, though, because I think we need... I think it was 500 was the target for gold here. So we're going to have to do one more, well, 15 days, basically. We have to wait till August 1st. Which I think I'll just wait here, basically, because I don't want to do another sailing loop. You haven't seen any battles? Yeah, there's definitely battles. I'm playing a character that doesn't really focus on combat very much. And I would say generally early game you don't want to focus on battles anyway, because you have to be very careful how you pick and choose your targets early game. And if a large enemy like navy, like a Spanish fleet comes after you, you basically just have to try to run away. And combat is tricky. Like there's some random rock, paper, scissors RPS mechanics that I'm not a... I mean, they're not bad, but I'm not a huge fan. Plus, I think your allied ships, they have AI control. In combat, you only control your ship, which is kind of difficult. Oh, there's the gold, so I actually need to invest anymore. Okay. So 500 gold is not as cheap as I was hoping, but... See, it says you can buy gold in Veracruz for 400. In the buying section. The price of gold is supposed to be 400. They lied. Unless it's one of those more economical investment sort of scenarios. But we haven't been able to prove that yet. If the base price is supposed to be 400... Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. 400 plus 20% tax. That's probably about right. Stupid tax? That's probably part of my profit loss. That's probably a large part of my profit loss. Not counting in on the 20% tax, yeah. Stupid tax. Taxes. Who gets a 20% tax here? How? I thought I bought this port out anyway, didn't I? I just invested like 100,000 gold here. What is this? Who's this port loyal to? How do you check who it's loyal to? One of these buttons is gonna do something. We're technically in Central America, in Veracruz. That just shows me where it is. That doesn't help. Stupid menu. Ah, it says it's neutral. So who's getting the tax at a neutral port? What a scam. What a scam. Alright, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. So we're selling sugar for 83. We bought it for like 10 to 20. We're totally good. We're gonna drop this market down. All the way down. 84%. Alright, I could sell more, but there, we've got gold deflated a little bit. Let's buy a full ship worth of gold. We dropped it a little bit. 423. There you go. Almost down to 400 gold. Put it on the dosh. 410 stacks of gold. Bam. That's how you do it. And let's sell some sugar. And some more sugar. I wish I had more expensive goods to sell here to lower the market even more. That's why I wanted a valuable good to sell in Veracruz. Maybe we can find something else that's worth more than sugar, but anyway, it's fine. So the second stack of gold will be more expensive, as typical. But 456 is still good. Let's put it on the investment. And I'll keep buying, it's fine. 514 is still pretty good. This price is still okay. I mean, I'm not gonna stop until I'm out of money. Now I'm gonna stop. I've only got 60,000 gold left. We could buy tortoise shells. I haven't even seen those before. How much is a tortoise shell worth? About 130 in Northern Europe. Not that bad. Not that much. Coral would be more valuable. We could have one ship full of coral, right? There you go. Just to spend our money. Alright. As long as I've got enough food to get home, we'll be fine. Alright, this is it, guys. I didn't have enough money or goods to play with the market enough to get it all the way to a full 10 ships of gold. But the gold fleet is ready. The Italian gold fleet. Alright. 29 days, that's enough. We're headed home with gold. We're gonna go a little bit north. Oops, a little bit too quickly. We're gonna go a little bit north of Florida. And then... Did I save it? Let me just check if I saved it. I saved it! So what just happened there? Where's my character info? So what ship was that? That was the debt pair. So how do you find out what his actual loyalty is? George Eagle. I remember how to do it in Uncharted Waters 1, and sometimes you had to pay your people a little bit money. That was fine. But like, I don't actually know where it shows what his loyalty stat is. There's a second page? I don't know how to get to the second page. There's a second page for me. If I just press left and right, I can second page for my guy, but not for anyone else. The R button just... I think any button I press on the screen just takes me back to the menu, the list. Yeah, I don't know how you'd get any more information than that. Is there any other... Where else could I see stats like that? Keeps track of what you've done. That's great. We can always look back. The fortune teller? Oh, that's stupid. I don't like having to go to a town with a fortune teller just to find out. Ah, that's a... I'm just going to try to sail across the ocean again. Don't be dumb, Don't be dumb, dude. Look, I was just about to pay you, even. Alright, this is fine. Okay, that's Madeira. We're going to, I guess it doesn't really matter, but Northern Europe. We'll go to Amsterdam, because that's where we started our loop. I don't think I'm going to do any more loops right now. But I'm hoping this makes me a ton of money, anyway. At least we've got a bit of a 3-point trade route. And we got lots of level ups, you know, that's great. Look at all these. Everybody got a level up. Every friggin' buddy got a level up. Alright, here we go. This better be worth as much money as I was promised. We bought these for 400 to 500 gold. Yes! We're in the money, guys. Alright, time to get rich. That'll be 480,000 gold. Now, the next one won't be worth as much. We could go to another port, though. We're rich! Fine, buy some supplies. Jeez, guys, always wanting food and stuff. Needy. Gold is always the way to make money. Alright, London, how would you like some gold? Almost the same amount of money. Bam! 930,000 gold. Don't forget to visit a fortune teller. Fine. Let's tell me about me mates. 50 gold. Alright, apparently... Man, this is some micromanagement I'm not a fan of. Let's learn about the debt payer. Let's just say that your mate's luck is pretty mediocre. He's very loyal. Look, it says he's very loyal. How would he steal my ship when he's very loyal? Like, that was the guy that disappeared. Very loyal. Very unlucky, very loyal. Jacob. Mediocre luck, very loyal. Like, this doesn't tell me anything. Mediocre luck, very loyal. Maybe the event was his ship got sunk. It wasn't that he actually just left. One lucky sea dog. Very loyal. Mediocre. I think they're all very loyal. Like, there's no problem here with my friggin' captains. Yeah. This is pointless. One lucky sea dog. Yeah, this seems completely pointless. Seems he didn't have loyalty till he got paid. He's been paid before. Well, no, we had that ship for a while. The new ship was the BlueAnkylo. I don't know. Who knows? I can't understand. How's my career doing? You need 5,000 XP to get a level up, and 30 to get a combat level up. A noble person is searching for me. Take actions. Find someone to love. You have a good fortune. Have more self-confidence. So, a whole new horizon in uncharted waters will be open to you if you only increase your fame of adventure. Anyway, totally waste of money. That did nothing. I mean, it's cool. You got to see another mechanic, but that doesn't help us. Alright, we've got one more pile of gold to sell and a pile of coral. Let's sell the coral here and the gold in Bordeaux where we keep our ships cheap. Oh, we actually have 2 piles of gold. Alright. Gold! We're going to be pretty rich when we're done selling our gold. It's fine. We've got enough food to get to Bordeaux. Alright. Oh, it's actually kind of deflated here a little bit. We could have gone to more northern European places to get higher than 1100, because we've sold a fair bit in Bordeaux before, but this is fine. So there you go, guys. 1.8 million gold. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. And technically it's a little bit more because we can sell some coral. Almost 2 million. I'd say that's pretty effective. So we've actually got the economy up to 1,000 here. This is our kind of primary port. There's probably... I mean, raisins are cheap here. There's nothing really we buy from here. We should find something to buy from Bordeaux to sell in our loop at some point because it's cheap. You know, we get pretty good deal here. But we kind of want to keep the price cheap overall so we can get... If we want to build new ships, you know, we can build cheap ships. Speaking of ships, I just want to see what they got. Oh. If we've unlocked any new ships. La Reals, but not Galleon. What about porcelain? Let me look at porcelain. So we can buy porcelain here, nor for it's not a specialty. So if you know a specialty, it's going to be cheaper. But we were buying it. The base price is 90, so we might be able to get it for 60 or 70, or depending on our luck. And you can sell porcelain for about 120, 130 in Mediterranean and Iberian Peninsula. That's about as good as you'll do. More if you want to go all the way to India, but that's silly. So you get about 60 to 130, 70 to 130 kind of prices. It's not useless. It's just, it's not too much right now. So because at some point we're going to want a bigger ship, I'm going to finish investing in this town. It needs another like 20,000, 25,000 gold. So here we go. I'm pretty sure this will be enough to max out the port. So that should get us to 1,000 industry, 1,000 economy, and that will unlock another ship, which I'm sure you guys will be excited to learn about at some point. There are other geographic dependent ships that might be better if we want to sail all the way to Japan, but I don't want to sail to Japan to build ships that take 90 days to be built right now, or 100 days, or however long it is. So, for now, we'll keep Bordeaux as our primary, you know, building port. Okay, so let me look at the time here. I'm not done yet, but I'm going to take a little break. Yeah, we've been streaming for a little while. Future tubers, we're going to take a short break and end the episode here. So thanks for watching. Next time, we're going to probably continue our story. now that we've got a fair amount of money in the bank, we can certainly travel around without worrying too much about running out of money. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode.